There's just a headquarters in there. Should be able to break through. And this one... the defense is hold... Oh, hello. Do we have anything that we could send in there? How about we redeploy you there? You can move in. This could also be... This is part of Halfman's Corps, so this should actually be probably more on the northern front anyway. Then we got one over here. This is part of PA, so I'm going to send you towards the Moscow. And Halfman's... Yeah, also Halfman's. Good, good. Oh, right, that's under attack, but these are not. So what we could do is do a bit of a counter push here instead. And is that... Yeah, that tank division is not going to last for very long there. Not against these two. Right, those can attack, these can attack. We could maybe push this in here. Oh. Catapults advance. Okay, so that is... Oh wait, no, the fire control was the one that is out of time. Right, but the catapults... Oh, it's max level now. Okay, that makes sense. Right, how is the... Well, Leningrad is indeed slowly, very slowly falling. Suppose we could send in a bit more troops. Like, the more troops that we have attacking, technically speaking, more damage we'll be doing. But of course, our damage modifiers are like in the single-digit percentiles. So, it's not going to be a lot. Oh, hello. Tumbo, if we can take that without fighting, that'd be nice. Next is trebuchet. Well, a carrier with a trebuchet would be quite something. Right, over here there is a tank. Well, actually it's mechanized, but there are probably some armored in there. I'm thinking, should we attack there, or should we first focus on defending this before we push too much forward? And then over here we could maybe give a bit of a support attack across the river to force the enemy out sooner. And maybe you can do the same there. I don't suppose there's much I can do about this one. Oh, they got the light tank division in there. I was hoping to kind of cut these tanks off, but I suppose we'll just roll over them instead. And then that's going to free up a little bit more. So, hold on. If we have a look at the troops in Moscow, so there is 8 headquarters, 3 division headquarters, 2 garrisons, an engineer, 2 artillery, 1 is that motor? No, armored car? Probably. And 2 armored headquarters, 2 anti-air. There seems to be a... Oh yeah, there's a paratrooper division in there. There's some of that stuff there. There's actually not that much. That's like a 1 infantry division, 2 garrisons, paratrooper division, and a lot of headquarters. We'll give it a shot. It's probably going to be failing horribly. Like, we might be able to shatter some of these. And if nothing else, it's at least going to force them to go around it. If they don't want to enter into the combat. And one of these two at least help holding that line. Oh, and we got into Kalinin. Excellent. That is another victory point. And surrender progress is now about 36%. Their unity is still 96.4. So unfortunately that hasn't gone down all that much yet. Of course, we haven't gone that much forward in time in today yet. We're going very slowly. Well, I think once... Actually, let's have a look. Victory points. So Leningrad is 20 points. And Moscow is 20 points. And I believe Stalingrad is probably 20 points as well. No, that's only 10 points. Okay. But like, that's 50 points in these big cities. And if we have a look at the stats total... They got 130 still. That still wouldn't be all that much in comparison, but it's like it's a good start. Oh, right, there's a bit of a gap in the front here I can see. I spy with my little eyes a gap in the front. They are bringing a lot of troops here. Oh, right, the 47th Division can now pull back from there. At least we got some reinforcements in there. Should hold the line. Kalinin is under attack. Oh no! Well, we got mechanized troops in the city, I think. Well, it's not the best unit perhaps in there, but they got the piercing and the armor. Actually, they got more armor than the enemy has piercing. I think that's a good start, at least, for the defending there. So these are attacking all of that. We could send in another one over here, I guess. And these three could attack there. You can get across there. And I suppose, well, you know what? Let's get these mountaineers in here, attack that one, then these motorized divisions can start moving forward. You could maybe give us a water attack there, just in case. I'll move it in there. Make sure that they don't go around us too much. Get to the river. So where's that? Oh, right, yeah, next to Kalinin, we won that, and then south of Moscow, we're also winning combat. So the combat in Moscow, this is gonna go horribly. This division is probably gonna get shattered, but it's just to keep those troops busy, and, you know, cause some damage in there. And whatever is maybe evacuated in here is also gonna stay in that combat then. Plus, I suppose we could send in an infantry division there. Oh, we have a bit of supply issue here. I guess it's just oil. That might cause some issues later on. Our unity is now 88.8. It's going down because strategic bombing and... oh, hey, we got this fortress is completed now. So we actually don't have that much extra in production queue. How about we put in another corps of infantry? Nothing fancy, but just a little bit more troops to guard the front line. This one needs to pull back. Do we have... No, that's not going to be in fighting shape. I think Dentras's army is going to be in deep problems here for a while. It's just the enemy numbers are so massive on this front line right now. I mean, a lot of them is actually redeploying around Stalingrad, I think. Actually, a lot of these troops might be going north now, for all we know. But this is a bit of a gap in the front, which I don't mind. I'll take Moscow today. We'll see, we'll see. Now, this is Kathmandu's division indeed that is attacking Moscow. And is that actually the one that we sent in is also Kathmandu's troops? So I mean, it's not entirely impossible. It's just a little bit unlikely that we'll actually take it. Unless they, I mean, if we can manage to push them off, then it's... Oh, actually, the amount of troops in Moscow has dropped. Now, all of the troops are in combat, but at the same time, like, there's so many troops that are not far from shattering, quite frankly. Oh, and these are... How about... Do they have a lot of airfields somewhere in here in use? Hold on. Is it... It's down there, Dubno. Oh, how about we do some runway cratering there? We've got these. How about you start doing some bombardment in Moscow, actually? It's risky, but it might just pay off. Like with this, if we have a look at the combat in here, it's going to shatter so many of the headquarters. Yeah, down to 7 units now there. Ah, there we go. The pocket has been cleared out. This one could be moved in. Actually, I'm going to send in an Alpine division in here. It's got the heavy AT and all that. It should be fine. Once we got the troops in here defending, we're going to move in the motorized out once again. You're going to attack that one. You're going to attack that one. So we've got Grozny as well. So that has a... I believe that the base oil production in here should be pretty good. Crude oil 17. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Maybe get another oil rig there just in case. And that is... Yeah, that's going to be just fine. We got to Elista. Are we winning that? Yeah, we're definitely winning that combat already. It's going to move in more around here. If we could indeed get to Astrakhan and all that, that'd be brilliant. So, oh, we're defending, right? At least in name. There we go, we won that combat. How long are you going to be defending there? There we go. Keep on moving. These are on the way shortly. But like, yeah, now from the south are quite a bit of troops being relieved, which is going to help us defend around, around Stalingrad. Which there's actually not that much attacking against us yet, as I was afraid, but... Or not quite as much as I thought it would be. But it's still potentially going to be quite an issue. Let's have a look at Leningrad again. I think we might be shattering some of the troops soon. Two of them are at 40% or so. I don't suppose we have... we got some interceptors in here. I'll send you down to do intercept around this area. Actually, you know what? I'm going to reach it all the way there, just in case. That's going to be quite a large area to intercept, and there's a fair bit of bombers around here, which might mean that we can maybe start doing some damage on those. Now, another thing that we have is we've got the interceptors in here. I'm not entirely sure who you are fighting these. You're doing ground attacks, and this one's doing ground attack as well. So one of these should probably be reserves. How about you be the reserves? And then over here we've got a few more that could actually be brought in here as well. Is there... yeah, there's definitely room in there. Good. Let's move in the air intercept radius a bit forward in here. Should help a decent bit. Of course, I'm not entirely sure how far these can actually reach. Kind of at the edge of what we can do. But it's certainly better than nothing. We've got these resting, okay. Well, you do some ground attack there instead. Of course, it's going to take a while. And the other one could maybe just be the reserves for now. We lost so many of our air units overall that it's started to hurt us a little bit. Okay, so the attack in... yeah, attack in Moscow is not going to work. We pull off from that. We lost 4,000 men in that. Actually, you're just going to move in there. But at least we got a little bit room around it. I'm not like too unhappy with this result thus far. Like, we're next to Moscow, we still have Leningrad surrounded. And I think we might be able to do a bit more damage on the bombardments there soon. Oh, there we go, one of them shattered. Ooh, oh, right, they're doing counterattack from Moscow now. I think that's fine. We got fortifications in there, we got an infantry division underway there. And this one's... oh, right, yeah, it's the Guards tank division. Oh, actually. I wonder, could we capture that tank division? Like, that is bound to be a lot of IC wasted. If they lose it. Oh dear, Romanovka will lost... oh yeah. Oh, I see, yeah, there was a ton of troops there. It's part of Dentros's corps, or Dentros's army. Dentros's army has had a lot of tough luck right now. It's kind of... it's basically the Romanian core of our army, which, technically speaking, they are Romanian, but... anyway. They're kind of facing kind of the brunt of the enemy assault right now. It's not working well. The awesome counterattack. Well, maybe. That needs to pull back before it shatters. And that one's probably not going to hold. I'm going to keep it there for now. Lost Romanovka. Istra. Oh, right, yeah, we did. Oh, we did manage to encircle. At least we got... I'm not entirely sure we destroyed those or not. But hey, we got in here. Bolivar, okay. So we won that, is there. And now this area is in deep trouble. You need to pull back from that combat, because otherwise you're going to shatter very soon. You're probably going to shatter anyway, but you could at least hold them back a little bit. So the troops that we're attacking, well, some of the troops need to pull back for sure. Or at least pull off the combat. Your reserve... you're doing air intercept. Are you doing all the way here? I think you should be. You know what? Let's put air superiority in here daily. In that region, that might help. You'll already be in there. So it should be a little bit of less of a light to actually do the damage. Although the doing the damage, all attacks during winter, oh, not winter, nighttime. Oh, and that is under attack now. Right, so actually the at summer combat, I think that's not too bad. I mean, they do have another division in there, I'm pretty sure about that. On the province there, so we can't necessarily do immediate count. Oh, why is this one? Right, I see. Oh yeah, I was trying to keep the enemy at bay. Okay, so that was another one of Alberto's divisions, I'm pretty sure. Indeed it was. See, so is this one that is part of Commander's Corps? That's part of Alberto's troops. So I think Alberto's troops need to start moving a little bit to the east to help Dentrassi. Otherwise we're going to have a few hundred miles gap in our front soon. We do have a couple more tanks in here that could start kind of taking ground over here. At least we won in Istra. Oh dear, the parachute division died, so they are actually going to get into Stalingrad again. Well, that ain't great. But I have no troops to put in there right now. I mean, I suppose I could maybe reshuffle some of these troops, at least this one. Down here somewhere. But it might be that if they... Well, no, actually, I don't think they will. They're trying to enlarge the gap there. Right, so the paratrooper is probably down here, isn't it? Yep. I'm just going to send you down there for now. Is that? That's part of my corps, yeah. Or my army, rather. I'm just going to move you to the north. This one needs to go up north as well. These, on the other hand, can keep on moving. So is this... Yeah, I'm just going to start redeploying a lot of my own army up there. Because Taz's army can take care of most of the advancing in here, I guess, soon enough. I'm pretty sure that most of them are already part of Taz's army. Or Alexander's army. One or the other. Because we've got a bit of a pocket formed up in here. Question is, can we hold that? I suppose we might be able to. Yeah, I mean, there's only those two divisions, and one of them is really weak already. Oh, if we could get there first and then that one, that'd be brilliant, but I don't think that's going to work. Or that's going to happen, rather. So the counterattack from Moscow, I think we will be fine. I mean, that second armored division may need to pull back. Yeah, I'm going to send that back. I'm going to send another infantry division instead. And then these two, mostly okay. Is that? Might need a bit more troops in there. Kalinin seems to be holding for now. What of Hammers? You know what? Why don't you go to Kalinin? And then over here there's a gap in front. Ooh, this infantry is not necessarily the best shapes to attack there right now, but we'll have to do it nonetheless. And then these two could maybe attack here. We'll give a bit of a support attack with the light infantry into the forest. There we go. That should be mostly okay. How's Leningrad doing? Oh, they're down to one division. Leningrad is about to fall then. Amber was under attack for a moment there. This one, I think that's going to hold. Have a look at the combat here, because I know that there's going to be some shattering soon. Probably. This one, do I pull back already? I think I'll have to. Because otherwise it's not going to be able to hold on for much longer. And this way it's at least going to be able to help delay the enemy. Leningrad on. Well, it is almost. There's still a little bit more work to do. But like with the bombardment that we've been doing there, it's going to shatter soon. Oh, we're getting some pillboxes in here. Oh, there we go. Another bombardment run. You have some heavy artillery there, but that heavy artillery is taking a lot of damage now. Oh, Yuma is under attack, but it's tank division. We got the piercing attack for that. Oh, right, and you could act... Ooh. You know what? Why don't we do a quicker run of bombardment in Leningrad with the medium bombers in Finland? Okay, so they got back to Stalingrad. I think at this stage I'm going to have to stop the combat. Because otherwise we risk getting encircled ourselves. In fact, I'm going to start pulling back from there. I'm going to let them get back into Stalingrad itself. It's just, if I try to do that too hard, then I'm just going to lose a lot of divisions in there, and then there's going to be a massive gap in the front, which allows them to get probably out all the way here. And I'd rather avoid that. Let's see, so that's not in a good shape, that's not in a good shape. I mean, I suppose the enemies have taken favorite casualties here as well. That one could maybe use a bit of help. I'm not entirely sure what sort of help I can offer for that one right now. The lack of units on the front line is starting to be quite dire. Flynn, okay, so that is under attack again. Istra is under attack. Oh, right, they got another division over here. Well, that's hopefully going to get shorted out soon. This is part of Bice's army, so I'm just going to send you attack there. You can get around here, help. Ooh. It is a bit of a stronger counterattack than I expected it to be, quite frankly, from Moscow, but I think we're going to be alright for now. And we got bombardment of Leningrad now with some medium bombers. That should be making quite a difference. Oh, there we go. Battle of Leningrad, a victory. We did lose a lot of troops in there, but like at least Leningrad is now going to fall. That's going to free up a lot of troops. Of course, a lot of these will need to recuperate for a while, but I think it can be done. Do a bit of ground attack there. Did we get the troops that we sent in? They are still pretty far away. Or sending back is still pretty far away. Okay, I think it's time to do a counterattack over here right now. I think that's going to be fine. There's that one tank division that is really low, and then there's the guards mechanized, which we do have the piercing attack to get through that. But it's not too bad. That is holding... well, it's a bit of a salient over here on the enemy side, but technically speaking, if we get a bit more troops and recuperate and all that, we might be able to cut off some of those divisions. So we can utilize those salients in our favor. Hopefully, anyway. Go ahead and attack there. We'll send in one of the light tank divisions to attack there as well. Kind of break some of these combats. Okay, Kamenka is under attack. Oh, right. Is that going to hold the 5th? Osterreich division is going to have some problems. But we do have another... oh, actually, this is part of Dindras's army. I think we need to send you down that way. How's Japan doing? Good question. They haven't lost their home islands yet. They've retaken part of the Sakhalin. They've taken most of Burma again. I mean, they did have like half the Burma already by the start of the stream. What about Philippines? Philippines is back in Japan's control. Taiwan is still controlled by UK. Oh, and USA has done a landing in Naha. And I think they've lost most of the islands in here. There's still some islands that they hold, but like they lost probably about half the islands in the Pacific, like the smaller islands. And they still hold Rabaul. But yeah, they are holding, but because like China is a massive amount of manpower, I think China is probably making a decent bit of troops for them as well. At least some troops, I reckon. That is helping them for sure. Especially now that Siam is no longer a thing, so they got the supply lines basically running, all the convoys running from around here instead of going all the way around here for Burma. So sinking those is a little bit more difficult. Okay, so that is still holding. Are we getting some more troops here? I think we might be able to get some. Let's send in the mechanized troops there. Let's send in some more infantry over here. Is that? That's holding, but this one, I suppose it might be holding. Let's just start sending more troops down that side. Oh, yeah, we did manage to... oh, call for Finland happened to us. Right, resources and leadership. Excellent. So we now control Leningrad. Let's actually have a look at their... has the unit dropped? Not really. But the surrender progress is now 46%. Or 46.5%, so that's progress. Right, so from here, let's see which ones... let's just gather up all of them in there. Pretty sure that most of these, yeah, they need to rest, so that Leningrad is going to be a good place for resting, to be fair. Oh, right, the ships are now going to get pushed out. Oh, dear. Let's put you on patrol. We do have the naval bombers somewhere. No, that's not the naval bombers. Where do we have the naval bombers, then?